Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Safety Island webinar this morning. My name is Olivia, and I am one of our project officers here at Kidsafe WA. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in, whether you are watching live or you are watching our recording later on. Just a few housekeeping items before we begin. So our webinar this morning will run for approximately 20 minutes. And if you do have any questions, please note them down and we will show an email at the end where you can direct any questions that you do have. I would firstly like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land that we are meeting on. So we are recording today from the Kidsafe WA office in West Leederville, which is the land of the Whadjuk Noongar people. I would like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging across Western Australia and from where you are listening in from today. So who is Kidsafe WA? So for those of you where this is your first interaction with Kidsafe, we are the leading not-for-profit organisation funded by the Department of Health, and we are dedicated to promoting safety and preventing childhood injuries and accidents in Western Australia. We achieve this through education, advocacy and research, and we also aim to reduce the severity of injuries to children and prevent child deaths from injuries. So why do we exist? So we do know, unfortunately, that more children do die from injury than from cancer, asthma and infectious diseases combined. The good news is here, a lot of the injuries we do see are preventable. So it's just little things we can be doing as, parents or carers or teachers to make sure our little ones are staying nice and safe. So before we talk through Safety Island today, we're just going to touch on the top 5 injury causes that we do see amongst children in Western Australia. So the first and most common injury that we do see amongst little ones is falls. So this can include, falling from play equipment or climbing a tree and falling from a tree. And for younger children, it may be, rolling off furniture or tripping on a flat surface, that sort of thing. This is then followed by mechanical forces, which does include blunt force and cutting and piercing. And an example of this could be, getting fingers jammed in a door or running into the side of furniture, those types of injuries. This is then followed by transport injuries. So oftentimes we do see quite a lot of injuries in the car or also while children are riding their bikes or riding their skateboards or scooters and those types of injuries. And lastly, we do see quite a lot of injuries involving poisoning or burns and scalds. So there is quite a lot of injuries there, and they will be addressed later on and also through Safety Island as well. So quickly, just focusing on Western Australia now, and just a little snapshot of the injuries we are seeing. So we know that roughly 35,000 children present to Perth Children's Hospital Emergency Department each year with an injury, and roughly 8,000 of those children are admitted to hospital. Unfortunately, we do see roughly 24 deaths per year from an injury, which is, quite serious. And it is through the education and research and advocacy that we spoke about before that we obviously want to get that number to as close to 0 as possible. And the good news is a lot of the injuries we do see are preventable. So as I said, it's just little things that we can do to make sure our little ones are remaining nice and safe. And also just looking at injury location. So this is the most common places where we are seeing those injuries. And this may be no surprise to you, but we do see most of our injuries at home. We know little ones spend quite a lot of time at home, so it's probably no surprise that we do see quite a lot of injuries there. But as little ones do start to get older and they start going to school and participating in sports, we do also see quite a lot of injuries there. And that's sort of what we will be talking about today. And also on the road. So sort of as what we said before, if they're riding their bikes or their scooters, skateboards, those sorts of things as well. So now that we sort of have a good understanding of Kidsafe and some of the injuries that we are seeing, we will have a walkthrough of our e-learning tool, which is Safety Island. So Safety Island is Kidsafe WA's latest interactive e-learning tool for primary school students. So really it is designed to teach students from pre-primary to year 3 about the common injuries that they may experience or they may see. And we do know that Safety Island provides students with practical steps that they can take to keep themselves and others around them nice and safe. So we do know that schools are an ideal location to promote the awareness of childhood injury prevention methods. Following injuries that happen at home, as I mentioned before, schools are the second most common location for childhood injury, with almost half of injury-related hospital presentations being primary school age students. So Safety Island does consist of 4 modules. So these are staying safe at home, staying safe on the road, staying safe while at play, and staying safe on the farm. So we will have a walkthrough of these modules later on, but those are the 4 main modules that we do have as part of Safety Island. So with no need for registration, Safety Island can be easily accessed through any web browser on a desktop computer, a laptop, tablet or smartphone. I will note that you will need to be connected to the internet to access these modules, but that should be no problem for any of the teachers here. And having these different devices or different sort of ways that you can access Safety Island really does allow for flexibility for teachers to deliver modules, in the following formats. So Safety Island modules can be completed as a whole classroom lesson with a teacher, and the teacher can sort of navigate through those activities on an interactive whiteboard. And information that is provided in each module can be used to to guide discussions around safety and injury prevention, while also working through each module together. Alternatively, Safety Island modules can be completed as an independent activity for students, and they can complete that at their own pace in the classroom or at home, just sort of depends what works best for them. Modules are designed to be user-friendly for students. So if they do need to complete it on their own, it should be fairly straightforward, and they should be able to complete that nice and easily. So when you go on the Safety Island website, and we will have a look at that shortly, the 4 modules will look like this, so that you can see the 4 modules on the screen there. And all you'll need to do is hover your mouse over your desired module and then just click through to access the activities. So each module does consist of various activities. These include things like flip cards, interactive scenes, and also some Kidsafe WA animations that we've got on there as well. At the end of each module, users are also asked a series of questions to assess their knowledge of the module content. And users can also make multiple attempts to answer questions and are able to scroll up and revisit content just to make sure they are fully understanding as well. And once all questions are complete, users are acknowledged as an expert in staying safe at home, on the road, at play, or on the farm. And as you can see on the screen there, it does say you are now an expert at staying safe on the farm. So it's great. It just acknowledges that the students have worked really hard and do sort of understand that topic as well. So as mentioned previously, each module provides fun and engaging content for students that does link to the Western Australian curriculum, which does sort of provide teachers with a structured plan to deliver in class regularly during a health lesson is what we suggest. But again, you can sort of show it when you desire to your students. Specifically, the modules link to the health and physical education learning area and also link to the personal, social and community health strand. So in the teacher's guide, which I will discuss shortly, each module is broken down to explain specific learning outcomes, curriculum links, completion time, and we'll discuss why it is important for children to learn about this specific injury prevention topic. So as you can see on the screen, we do have module 1, which does outline staying safe at home. This module does discuss that in Australia, the home is the most common location for childhood injury to occur. And within the home, outdoor areas, living and dining areas and bedrooms, they are the most common areas for injuries to occur, as these are often locations where children do spend quite a lot of time and they are engaged in play in those areas. So common injury risks for children within the home do include drowning, burns and scalds, and poisoning. So that just gives you an example of what is discussed in each module. And we also have an example here of the staying safe while at play module. So as you can see, it does discuss curriculum links and does discuss learning outcomes for the students as well. So as mentioned earlier, we do have a teacher's guide, which is available on our website. And this will provide teachers with information on how to facilitate Safety Island modules in your classroom and also additional information to support student learning. So Kidsafe WA do plan to continually develop and expand Safety Island as a really valuable teaching resource for teachers. I will shortly do a walkthrough of Safety Island and we will show the teacher's guide in detail. So if you just stick around for the next few minutes, we will walk through the teacher's guide and show the information that is available there. And lastly, upon completion of Safety Island, teachers can download and personalise the certificate of completion for their class or individual students, which is shown on the top right-hand side of the screen here. Also, we do have a mailing list for teachers. So if you are interested in staying updated on new features and additional modules, please do scan the QR code on the screen and subscribe to our Safety Island mailing list. We will now do a quick walkthrough of the website and sort of detail and show teachers how to access the Safety Island modules. As I said, you will need access to Wi-Fi or the internet if you do want to access these modules. So this is the Kidsafe WA website. This is what it looks like. And as you can see in the top right-hand side, there is a tab that says Safety Island. So if you do click on that, the Safety Island web page will pop up, and this is what it looks like. And if we scroll down, we will see the teacher's guide here. So if you click on the teacher's guide or the link that we are hovering over at the moment, it will download the teacher's guide for you. So this is what our teacher's guide looks like. It does discuss a lot of the information that we have previously talked about, but this just gives an overview of what it does look like for you. So as you can see, there's some information about Kidsafe WA and who we are. And there is just an overview of Safety Island there as well. And here we have a guide on how to use Safety Island. So it does discuss, using it as a whole class lesson or as an individual activity, and also talks through module activities, the knowledge assessment, the completion certificate, and many more topics. And here, as we discussed before, you can see the various modules and the curriculum links as well. So this is module 1, staying safe at home. We have module 2, staying safe on the road here. Module 3, staying safe while at play. And module 4, staying safe on the farm. So it really just does give a nice outline of the activities and various curriculum links as well. We also do have an evaluation link. So if you have any feedback or different injury prevention topics you would like us to touch on, please do fill that out. It's really, really helpful for us to sort of guide our next modules as well. And scrolling down back on the web page now, you will see the 4 modules here. So we have staying safe at home, on the road, at play, and on the farm. And if you hover your cursor over each module, you can see here that all you have to do is click to start that module. So we will show you an example with staying safe on the home now. And each module is slightly different, so it won't look exactly like this. There will be different activities in each module as well. So clicking on the arrow, we do have some information here for little ones. And the first activity we have here is looking at poisons in the home. So just some safety information there. And sort of a flip card game here. So just touching on the various items and seeing whether they are poisonous or not poisonous. Again, just another flip chart game and just teaching little ones some protective behaviours as well. And just that reminder there that we spoke about before. And moving on to burn injuries as well. Just another type of activity we have here. So just identifying in the kitchen many things that could potentially give us or other people a burn. And then once you've identified that, it does show all the different areas and explains why. And also just some burns first aid here. So teaching our little ones, again, some safe and protective behaviours. Again, more protective behaviours. We do know that at this age, most of the school children are participating in swimming lessons with the school. So again, it's just good to have that reminder about some water and swimming safety. And now moving on to the question and answer section. So there is questions on the various modules, module activities that we did show before. As you can see, that question is correct. And as you can see here, if you do get the question wrong, there is an option to try again. Perfect. And then you can move through to the next question. And there we go. So as we said before, it does pop up with this little banner here, congratulating the student or class on becoming an expert in that particular module. As I did say before, each module is different and there are different activities in each module. So as we said, working through that as a class or individually. And also the certificate of completion that we did speak about earlier can be downloaded here as well. So just clicking on that certificate and it will automatically download for you teachers. There is access to the mailing list and also the evaluation survey as well. So please, if you do have any feedback, please pass that along. That is definitely something that we would appreciate. And any ideas for new modules, we would really appreciate as well. So yeah, that just gives a nice overview of Kidsafe WA and of Safety Island and ways to access that as well. We also have a range of resources on our website. So if you do click on the resources tab or the professional and resources tab, it will pop up with a whole bunch of resources here. We do have the Safety in Schools resource kit, which again is for teachers and just outlines some various different activities you can do with your students to sort of focus on injury prevention topics as well. So just to wrap up today, I will outline some additional programs and services that we do offer here at Kidsafe WA. So we do have three main program areas. We have our home program, our road program, and our play program. And in our home program, we do offer school incursions. So these are focused on years 1 to 3, and again, do focus on various injury prevention topics, such as staying safe on the road, staying safe at home, preventing burns and scalds, what to do if someone accidentally swallows a poison, those sorts of topics. We also do have a safety demonstration house at our office in West Leederville. So this sort of mimics a safe house and is quite popular amongst new parents and also school students to come and have a little look through at a safe house. We do offer parent workshops and also professional development workshops as well to various groups. So if you are interested in any of those workshops, please do give us a call or get in contact with us and we can help with that in any way we can. We do have also our road program, which involves our child car restraint checking, fitting, hiring and advisory service. So if you do, have purchased a car seat and you want to get it fitted, you can come to us. Or if you do want to fit it and then just get it checked, you can come to us as well and we can help. We do offer also a hiring service. So if you do need to hire a car seat for a short-term period, you can come to us and we can help with that as well. And we do also offer checking days. So if your school or your organisation does want to hold a checking day, we can come out and check car seats through that checking day as well. I will show our Instagram shortly. So if you are interested in a free checking day, we do post any checking days or places where we are fitting car seats on there. So we will discuss that shortly as well. And lastly, we do have our play program. So we do offer we do offer a playground advisory service. So what we do is we come out to playgrounds and ensure they are meeting the standards. So if you do want us to come out to your school and check your playgrounds and your playground facilities, please do get in contact with us and we can help you with that as well. So as mentioned, we do have our Instagram here. So we will post when we have any Safety Island updates. When we do have any free car seat checking days, they will be posted there as well. And just general sort of safety information will be posted on our Instagram. So I highly recommend giving that a follow and just staying up to date with any injury prevention topics. And if you do want to access Safety Island, as I said, it is available on our website, or you can scan the QR code on the screen there, and you'll be able to access Safety Island through your phone or tablet. And lastly, just our contact information on the screen as well. So as I said at the start of the webinar, if you do have any questions, please do send it through to our email on the screen, or you can give us a call at the number there, or come and visit us at our office in West Leederville. Again, I do want to say thank you everyone for tuning in today. If you do have questions, send them through and we will be more than happy to help. And thank you again.